You want to start your online personal training business or coaching business, but you don't know where to start. Then you're in the right place. By the end of this video, you're going to have the basics needed in order to launch your online personal training business as soon as today. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button and the bell to get notified every time I post a video about creating a successful online business for personal trainers and coaches. I am super excited about today's video because I wish I had a video like this back in the days when I was starting as a fitness coach 7 years ago. It was really hard to find the information I needed in order to put my business online like other personal trainers were doing. So in today's video, I make sure I include everything you need to start your business. And without further talking, let's dive in. So the first step that you need to take in order to start your online personal training business is thinking about a name. What name are you going to pick for your business? Are you going to stick to your name for your business? And if you're a personal trainer putting your business online, I highly recommend you to actually use your name for your brand, because at the end of the day, you are your own brand, right? And if you are not thinking on opening a gym or a studio, I highly recommend you to just pick your own name as your business name. The next step is going to be registering your business with your state. Now, this is going to depend in which state are you in. So this is why I did not provide any information about registering your state on the video, because I want you to go online and check depending on which state are you in, and check with your state to see what is the registration process for your business. This shouldn't take more than a few hours to do. And the fee, I know, is not that high as well. The next step is going to be getting your tax ID number or your EIN. This is very important even if you are starting out, because at the end of the day, it's a business. So at the end of the year, you are going to be able to file taxes, and you're going to need this number in order to file taxes. It's very important to have this number, and you can file for an EIN number in the state website. I am pretty sure that when you register your business in the step that I gave you previously, you're going to be able to also apply for your EIN number. Very important for tax purposes. The next step is going to be opening a business account. And opening a business account is very easy, but you are going to need a EIN number or a tax ID number. This is why I mentioned it previously, so that before you even get a bank account, you get your EIN. You won't be able to open a business account if you don't have this. It's very important to maintain your personal finances separately than your business, because business is business and personal is personal, and you should always have it separate. So it's very important to do this at the beginning of your business. Even if you are making zero to not much money, it's recommendable to have your business account. That way, when it comes the tax season, it's going to be very simple for you to maintain everything organized. Your expenses for your business separate from your personal expenses, and you know this could be a little crazy sometimes, so this is why you want to keep this separate. The next step is going to be basic website setups. For this, you are going to need to purchase your domain. So if in the first step of this video you picked your name as your business name, then you're gonna wanna go to GoDaddy.com and purchase your domain. It's very important to keep your domain safe and locked so that nobody else can take it. Now, my recommendation is if you go to GoDaddy.com and your domain is already taken, you're gonna wanna think about something else. Make sure if you do want to keep your name as the domain but it's not available, I would highly recommend to add maybe your second name or something to the beginning or the end of your name and try to take it. Not very usual this is going to happen, but if it does, then you're going to want to think about this. This is why it's very important from the beginning of your business to pick these things, especially taking your domains, because you don't want to create a whole business and then not being able to create a website around that name because somebody else took that name. So remember, either if you pick your business name, your name as your business, or if you did pick actual business name, please go GoDaddy.com. I suggest this one because it's very cheap, it's very affordable, but you can go and get yours whatever you want. But for right now, GoDaddy is the best option. And for this next step is going to be, where are you hosting your website? I recommend Kartra. Kartra has an integration of everything you need in order to successfully launch your business, or your website to better say. So Kartra has an integration of email sequences, calendar, and a lot more. This is going to make your life easier because you have all in one platform. Kartra makes business easier. And if you're still watching the video and you find the information so far has been helpful to you, please give it a thumbs up so that this video can get to more people like you. The next step is going to be working with clients. So how do you work with clients? For this, it's very important for you to set up your online appointment calendar. The calendar is going to help you keep track of everything and keep yourself organized, which is very important in order to maintain a good flow of work, right? So for the appointment calendar, you are going to have Kartra, as I mentioned before. I will probably link a video right here so that you can watch to learn how to use Kartra a little better. Kartra is an integration of everything, so it's going to make your life easier when it comes to your website and hosting, as I previously mentioned. The next step is going to be getting a file system. This file system is going to allow you to share information between you and your clients, share documents, photos, or whatever information you need to share with your clients. This is going to help you keep everything organized. I suggest using Google Docs or Dropbox. They're both very easy to use. There are other ones, but I actually don't really mess up with nothing else because I find that Google Docs is a pretty easy to use. The next step is getting a payment collection software. For this, I recommend Stripe, PayPal, or Square. This is going to be used to charge your clients. This is going to be the way in which your clients are going to pay for your services. It's very important to have a good software to have everything organized and clear. I use Stripe. I think is more convenient. The fees are less and it's very fast. You go with whatever you feel more comfortable with. The next step is going to be getting a service agreement template. You can go to a lawyer and make a service agreement, or you can get one for free, just like I did at wonder.legal. This is very important because you want to make sure you and your clients are clear on the terms that you guys are going to be using. Very important to lay out the services that you are going to be providing to your clients in writing so that everything is clear between both of you. And this makes everything looks much more professional. After having these agreements in place, you're gonna want your customers and yourself to sign, and you're gonna need an online signature. For this, I use DatHub. DatHub gives you 5 signatures per month for free. It works well for me, but if you want to use other ones, you can search for other ones. There's a lot more. This step is going to be website setups more in depth. I spoke a little bit about Kartra at the beginning of the video, but for Kartra, it's really simple. You're going to need a thank you page and a landing page. The landing page is going to be the beginning of the page. You want to take your customer through sequences, right? So the first step is going to be a landing page. In this landing page, you could put a call to action button to book a call with you, a free consultation call, which is always very recommended. Build that relationship with your customer and then selling your products or services that you're going to be providing, and then a thank you page. thanking them for scheduling a call, thanking them for downloading something for free that you put on that first page. Whatever it is that you want to use on that first page to attract your customers or your future prospect, your leads, this is going to be a two-step. First page, a calendar or a download, and the thank you page, thanking them for downloading or booking a consultation with you. It's that simple, and Kartra makes it more simple for you to integrate all you need in one platform. In these pages, it's very important to use a privacy policy, a terms of use, and a disclaimer. This is not going to be an actual page, it's just going to be little buttons that are going to send them to a specific page. In this case, it's going to be terms of use, privacy policy, or disclaimers. You want to have this, and a good website where you can get this for free is Termly. The resources mentioned in this video are going to be downloadable, so I will give you a little more information further when I'm almost at the end. So Termly is going to help you build these terms and policies and disclaimers so you have it on your page. It's very important to make it clear to the people that visit your page, and it's always very important for you to have that security. This last step is going to be more about building your audience, and this is creating your social media. You're gonna want to have your Facebook, your Instagram, your Pinterest, your LinkedIn, your Twitter if you use it. I don't have Twitter, so I don't know, I don't really recommend it, but if you are good with Twitter, you can have Twitter too. Having an account on all these platforms is important. Now, this does not mean that you're going to be all over the place. At the end of the day, you want to focus on one of these platforms. But it's very important to have all so that you create that trust with your future clients or your future leads. Remember, not everybody is going to use the same platform that you use, but you do want to be in all of them to create authority, right? Very, very important. Another thing you're going to want to do is optimize all your platforms. And when I say optimize, what I mean is you have a section on each of these platforms where you could put a little bit more about yourself. In this case, you're going to want to put your mission statement. That's going to be the message that everybody's going to get from you. What are you going to help them with so that they are interested in the services that you are providing? Very important. Have them all. And of course, make sure you're using the name of your business. Remember that name that we picked at the beginning of the video. We have come to the end of the video. I have put together a checklist where I lay out step by step everything I mentioned on this video and the resources I mentioned so that you can go back later on and complete all these steps at a later time, at a convenience time, and it's much easier for you to follow the step by step. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to check this video out on how to make an email list.